Hi there everybody, this is Richie Faulkner from Judas, Priest and Elegant Weapons. I'm here at the Marshall factory playing the brand new Studio JTM 20 watt. When I'm playing an amp like this, I normally put something in the front of it. So I normally, I use it as a pedal platform. I was using a Shredmaster in the front end, and the contour is all the way to the left, the treble's all the way up. It's the shred setting. So, I need all the help that I can get these days to, you know what I mean? So it basically does what it says on the tin. So I've got the power stage on about half, and then I've got everything else on 10, and I've wound the bottom end, the bass off a little bit. Basically my approach is everything on 10, and then come back from there to taste. It sounds exactly what I'd expect from using an amp like this, putting a pedal in front of it. You want it to react to the pedal well, but you also want to retain the character of the amp so it pushes through in the right places while taking the pedal well. So this is what it does. It's like, other amps like the Plexis and the 800s and stuff like that. It does the same thing with a slightly different voicing. I've always wanted to come to the factory. Whenever you see stuff like this in production, it really kind of gives you an appreciation of why they are the legends that they are. You see what goes into them. A lot of the time we just see them at face value, but when you see what goes into making them and the care and the precision that goes into the stuff that you don't see, when you take off the hood and what goes into them, you really get a new sense of appreciation for why they are such legendary pieces of our culture. Really, it was a privilege really to go around and see everything at that level, and again just get a new sense of appreciation for what goes on underneath the bonnet. Well, I think Marshall is part of the UK brand of music, of rock and roll, of heavy metal, of blues. Marshall is, part of our culture. We went through the museum at the factory today, and it's the whole history, from the #1 Marshall that Jim made back in the day, right up until, every amplifier up until the present day, every version of the Marshall. And it's through the decades, through the styles, through the players. And it really is part of the culture. So it means a lot, obviously, to me as a musician and a guitar player. But you see, Guns N' Roses and or Richie Blackmore, and across the back there's Marshall logos, and it's part of the visual. We've got to get one of those, and that's what it sounds like, and that's what it means to. That's what this is. That's why it sounds that way, and that's why we aspire to sound like that, and that's what you need to do it.